victory, their first in Detroit since 2014. A few minutes ago, Frank Vogel spoke with Mike in the media.
Hey, Frank, AD was just kind of praising everybody for eventually getting out of there with things not escalating too far, but just wonder what your perspective was on the court, first of all, with the whole situation with Stewart and after the LeBron incident.
Yeah, it was unfortunate contact. Bron was just trying. He had an elbow to the rib cage, which was a foul, and he was trying to shed the contact and had incidental contact that was, and obviously enough for a flagrant 2. But the reaction was what it was, and I think our guys did a good job, protecting a teammate, but not trying to escalate. That's what you want. You want peacekeepers in those situations, and for the most part, I feel like our guys did that while, obviously forming a wall around a teammate, and standing up for each other without, it turning into something uglier. So, commend our guys for that.
Did you see anything from Westbrook and AD in particular, Frank, after that, and maybe particularly in the fourth quarter, to turn the tide?
Oh, for sure. And, to me, it's one of those things that can change the momentum of your season, to see guys rally around a teammate that just got ejected like that, in a strange circumstance. Played with incredible guts, started the fourth quarter down 15. And that's the determination that this team's going to need. These young guys played hard, and we're getting everybody's best punch every night. So that's how hard we got to play to get W's. So, to see that we can do it and get a tough win on the road, down 15 to start the fourth, it's a heck of a win for us.
Frank, AD was saying that Carmelo Anthony was one of the guys who spoke up after LeBron was ejected. How important was it to have his voice, since he's a veteran, been around this game for a long time?
Yeah, Melo's been great for us. I can't say that, strongly enough. He really has been, a champion for all the right causes of what we're trying to get done. The defensive commitment and buy-in, trying to play for each other. The effort and determination that we have to put forth each night. And, it showed up in that stretch as well. He was the one that spoke up, along with others, to say, like, we can't let this turn out to be a loss. Like, we got to rally around this. So credit to him.
Frank, it seemed like there was frustration with the game in general before that incident broke out. And then obviously you guys spent some time really struggling on the court. How tough was it to kind of manage the frustrations of that moment and then sort of the escalation of that, and then try and refocus these guys? I mean, was it just, did it take time? What were you trying to do at that time to kind of get these guys back on task?
Well, obviously, when that happens, you got to get locked in and you got to rally around it. So that's where your talking points are with your team. You got to rise to the level of the occasion and step up for a teammate that got ejected. Up until that point, we're still figuring each other out. Still learning each other, and some stretches look really good and some not so good. We're mixing lineups to try to gain some traction. In this game on the defensive side of the ball, some positives, some negatives, but the overall theme is that our guys showed the necessary determination to get a difficult win on the road, and hopefully we can build on it.
First of all, I wanted to know what your vantage point was for everything that was going on at midcourt, and then how you guys were able to get in the timeout, come out and play the game from that point.
On a free throw, boxing out, Stewart tried to get physical with Bron. Bron did the same thing. Everyone in the league knows Bron not a dirty guy. Accidentally hit him. As soon as he did it, he looked back at him and told him, "Oh, my bad, I didn't try to do it." And he tried to, I don't know what he was trying to do, but I know nobody on our team, 1 through 15, was having it. We're going to protect our brother. I've never, in 10 years, seen a player try to do that. Well, since I've been playing, I mean, obviously we've seen it before, but back in the day. But in recent basketball, like, it was uncalled for. You got cut above your eye, accidental, it wasn't on purpose. And we wasn't gonna allow him to keep charging our brother like that. Like, I don't know what he was trying to do, but we wasn't gonna allow that. And we just wanted to get the win for him. You know, get the win for our team, get back in the win column.
And then just in the fourth quarter, you and Russ, both sides of the court, it seems like he was really aggressive early. You had a ton of plays on both ends in defense. Was that an extension of that, or did you guys find something else on the court, some kind of spark?
Nah, we just needed to win. I mean, at the end of the third, I think we were down 15, and Melo said this is where we figure out who we are as a team. You know, must-win game. One of our guys out. And guys just made some big plays, made some big shots. You know, Russ, big three, big-time layups. You know, Melo, big-time threes. You know, everybody on the defensive end, big-time plays. We were able to get the win, you know, and we needed it. And, you know, hopefully this can spark, you know, a little fire under our, you know what, to get going. But it feels good to get back in the win column.
And that was my question for you is, was there one player that stood out? You said it was Melo that got you guys together. How did you guys keep your composure through all this and then get yourself ready to play again?
Just gotta stay loose, stay ready. I mean, you know, you get a break like that, you know, especially when, you know, a situation like that happens. You know, the most important thing and the number one thing, you don't want anybody to get hurt. You know, their side, their players might feel a certain way, our players might feel a certain way, and, you know, you don't want anybody to get hurt out there. But, you know, I think, you know, we stayed composed, and we had it in our mind that we wanted to win this game. No matter what the circumstance was, no matter what the score was, we want to win this game. And we did it especially in the fourth quarter, playing how we're supposed to play, making the right reads, guys shooting in rhythm. Probably our best defensive quarter since this season, you know, holding the team 17 points in the fourth. So, you know, we got to build off of this, especially on the defensive end.
AD, kind of building off of what you were just saying about defense, obviously you had some really impactful defensive plays, including blocking Cade twice on the same possession. I'm just wondering, is there something different for you when you guys are playing defense at that level, or maybe you personally, are you reading the game differently? What's different that kind of sparks that energy from you or the group in the fourth quarter?
It could be a steal, it could be a block, you know, it could be a charge, it could be anything, you know, but whatever it is, we got to make sure we do it. We having too many, you know, problems with straight line drives and blow-bys, which compromising our defense and putting guys in rotations too early. So we got to do a better job containing the basketball. But the last 5-6 minutes of the game, we were able to do that. And you know, I think when we're getting good rhythm shots and not being selfish offensively, it kind of gets us back in transition and get us a chance to set our defense. And that's when we're really good. You know, when we're shooting bad shots and turning it over, you know, guys put their head down or, you know, complaining or whatever, and it compromises our defense. So as long as we're able to continue to do what we got to do on the offensive end, and when you see the ball go in, you know, you kind of want to stop, especially when you're down, and we're able to do that. But we can't continue to dig ourselves in a hole and fight to get back. You know, we need to be the ones that create leads and stick with them throughout the course of the game.
AD, Russ had better numbers in the fourth quarter tonight than he had basically all of the Boston game. What do you think was working for him during that stretch, and how did you guys seemingly feed off his play? Because it seems like everyone's play raised.
The dunk. That dunk just got us going, got him going, got his confidence up. I think he came back and hit a three. I think Diallo was talking to him. But that dunk kind of just sparked us. You know, we already, you know, playing a lot of energy, but that dunk kind of got us going. Kind of silenced the crowd a little bit. And we got going, we started making shots and started defending. So he played a hell of a game. Like I said, I think everybody level raised when LB went out. You know, and that's what we got to do is next man stop mentality, and we were able to do that tonight.
Back into it. What's the mindset there in a situation like that?
Just be